Guitar Center strikes again. There's another one that was in the dumpster. It's been smashed, but it has some usable parts, like the at least the tuners. Okay, we'll take a closer look at the dumpster guitar that I found today here in just a minute. But for now, I thought I would go through what was in these. Whenever I get a box, I need shipping materials, and usually I grab a bag that has the foam and stuff in it for shipping guitars. And sometimes you do find things in here, so. And I save and reuse all of this stuff. Drum key, DW. I'll put that aside. Okay, so nothing in that one really. The only thing we got out of this was a drum key and the guitar, which I'll show you in just a second. There was also a little piece of drum hardware. It looked like the bass maybe for and the bottom clutch for a hi-hat stand that was all kind of messed up, and it was in there as well, and I couldn't reach it with my grabby implement, so that one stayed behind. But yeah, so I'm actually pretty impressed. It's actually legitimate trash this time. Alright, so here's the guitar that I found in the dumpster today. Sorry I didn't get video of it in the dumpster, but I mean, as you can see, it's a legit dumpster guitar this time. This does give you, I guess, kind of an insight into how Yamaha guitars are built. You can see right up in this one. But yeah, definitely took a whack during shipping, I would say, and pretty much a total loss, with the exception of a few parts. I think I'm going to try to salvage. One of which being the bridge. I'm going to take this bridge off of here because it looks like that's real. Possibly rosewood, so I will definitely remove that. I'll probably also try to remove the neck, just in case at some point in the future I want to try to do something with the neck, because the neck is in good shape. The tuners, for sure, can be salvaged, so we will salvage those regardless of what we do with the neck. The pick guard, I can probably actually pry this pick guard off of here and use it on something else as well. That's a possibility. I'll see what we can do with that. But it will have some adhesive on the back side of it. The front side still has the cellophane, or not cellophane, but whatever that plastic covering is over the top bit, so it's still perfect pick guard. But it is a Yamaha style, so, you know, I don't know. But a lot of times this pick guard material is real nice to have around because you can cut other things, like later on I might be able to cut a truss rod cover or something else, who knows. Those are the kind of things that's just nice to have around. If you throw them away, you won't have them when you need them. That's kind of my philosophy on that sort of thing. But what I thought, you can see here on the top, I mean, it's taken quite a whack, and there's a bend kind of going across here, and it's going to be kind of hard to see. There we go. And you can see it with the reflection right there. So it's kind of, this whole area has kind of been just bent upward by the impact. So it's very weak over in this area. But what I thought I might try to do here, just for giggles, is take this packaging off, the strings. And speaking of strings, these strings are brand new too, so I don't know. I might try to carefully take these off and, I don't know, put them on something else possibly. Maybe one of my old acoustics that needs some strings. But I thought what I might do is actually try to tune this thing up and see if we can play something on it, even as is. So let's see. Let me get a pick as well. So, okay. I fully expect this guitar to just snap in half. If you look at it from the back edge here, you can see it's kind of, a lot of this bend is from the initial whack, but it also has some stress here, which should probably, I'm guessing, try to pull up on this back without it being secured to the sides. So this should be interesting to see whether or not this thing will even hold together for a full song. Wanda had a baby in 1951. The father was a stranger, and a stranger was the son. Call that child James Lewis. Call these rooms a home. Changing all them diapers, polish all that chrome. Come on, baby, spend the night with me. Yeah, the action on this is pretty high. I presume because this thing is pulling away back here. I'm sure that's the reason. But yeah, the action's definitely high. It's all coming apart. Not a viable guitar, but still kind of cool, kind of fun. Okay, I'm on my way to Guitar Center's dumpster. I think they might even have 2 dumpsters, but I've never been to that one back there. They definitely have this one up here, and this is the one I always kind of score at. I don't want to take my camera with me just because it's broad daylight. I'd rather just get this done, but we'll set it down. Okay. I got probably a good, no, that's not gonna get out of the way. I got probably a good 10 boxes for shipping. And I did pick up a trash bag. And usually if you find little things, the trash bag is where you're gonna find it. I looked in there for bigger stuff and I didn't see any bigger stuff. Interestingly, yesterday when I came, there was a bottom part of a drum stand. And I did not get that yesterday, and it wasn't there today. So somebody in this town also dives that dumpster, which I'm actually glad of, because there's so much stuff that doesn't need to go to landfill. I'm actually glad someone does that besides me. So anyway, we'll look at what I got when I get home. Okay, in terms of boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8 guitar boxes. Some of the stores are beginning to sell these. One of them here in town sells them for $15, which is a bit much. But the thing is, they're kind of a vintage store, so they don't get many new guitars in, so their boxes are probably pretty precious. There's some amplifier boxes as well. You got to stock up when you go. So, and I also got this bag, which we will be ripping into shortly. Okay, let's take a closer look inside of this bag. Looks like we got a lot of stuff you need for shipping amps, like those foam pieces. These are the best thing for shipping amps, absolute best. Put these around the bottoms of the amps and they'll always make it there. We've got a, what is this? What is this? We got a getting started manual for a Black Star. So somebody never got started with their Black Star. I guess they're still sitting there at the starting gate, wondering how to get started. Here's a bunch more of these. These are good. Always good to have. Gotta have this stuff. More of it. See, these go in the corners. You have 4 of these shipping an amp, and you don't need anything else. Or 8 rather. You'll need 4 on the bottom and 4 on the top. And if you put, basically what you do is you wrap the amp first, and then you set it down in the box with these on the corners. And you don't need anything else. Don't put anything else in the box. Just 8 of those. And it looks like I probably have enough to do at least 1 amp, if not 2. That's good stuff. Foam. Good foam. Cardboard pieces going on. There's always at least 1. That's actually kind of a big one. So that one's a good size. I'm going to keep that, because sometimes it's hard to find ones that'll fit in certain instruments. That one's kind of large too. I'll keep that one too. Let's see. This is for a Yamaha. Oh. Ooh. Look at that. It's a feedback killer. That's cool. There's a free Yamaha feedback killer. So somebody didn't get their feedback killer.